All right, I'm Shayna from Fangirlish. How's everybody doing?
Shannon, good to see you.
Hey,
Good. So all three of you have really interesting things in episode two, but AJ, yours is completely different than what theirs is, completely different tonally, obviously different side of the plot. So let's start with you and then I'll move to Aisha and RJ. How was that to work out this back and forth with Voight? And what's going to happen with JJ going forward now that she got so close and then sort of can't continue with him anymore?
Voit. Ugh.
Right?
Well, I actually directed episode 2 as well. So I was very invested in all the things that were going on. And I wanted that to feel very different from the rest of the show. Just shooting in that cell. That cell almost becomes its own character moving forward. But it's the first time you see one of our team members and Voight go head to head, and you really see that he is a worthy opponent. Like this guy, he loves to bat us around. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's enjoying this a little too much, the idea that we are forced to work with him. And he has this like almost schmarmy, this definite smart ass vibe about him. But I don't think he was he thought that he would get that back from JJ. Like JJ's not afraid to dish it right back to him. So it kind of turned into this really interesting dynamic with the two of us, the back and forth, and the smart ass vibe in it all. But yeah, JJ was, she's so close, and she got some things out of him. But this guy's smart. He's very, very smart, and he knows what he is doing, and it just is setting up for the rest of the season. We're all going to kind of, we all have to figure out. We have to figure out how to work together, and he's going to enjoy it a little more than we are. So let's just leave it at that.
Fair enough. Thank you. Now, completely on the flip side of that, Aisha and RJ, you guys have these moments, Tara's arguing with Rebecca and Tyler's just stuck there. Um, how did you enjoy playing like a complete comedy in the middle of this horrible, dark mystery? And was that at all odd to get that script, or were you not at all shocked at that point?
We're very lucky that we get to work with real profilers on this show, and have often asked them, especially Jim Clemente, we've had with us for many years, like, how do you get through this dark work? How do you survive it? It's incredible. I mean, we're just pretending, and it can really weigh on you. And he's like, no, like, gallows humor is a huge tool that we use all the time. We're always cracking jokes. We're always making light. And it's not about being not respecting the work or being dismissive of it. It's about like letting a little bit of pressure, a little bit of steam out of that pressure cooker that can really, bring you down. And so for us, I think that comedy was a natural part of portraying these people, portraying their lives. And it was really just fun and playful to play. And RJ has great comedic timing. He's great at telling a joke, and really very understated and very organic. So it was really fun to play those beats with him. But now we because we're on streaming, we're able to take some bigger risks and some bigger swings. And this is not to diminish at all the extraordinary show that Corona Minds was for 15 seasons when it was on CBS. But we're just able to do more now. We've got more time, more room to really take, like I said, take bigger swings. And I think the result is just better, more robust storytelling with these comedy beats. We're able to play them. Whereas when we only had 42 minutes, it's like, go, solve the crime, commercial break. We have a lot more time now to really lean into these more honest, emotional beats, and the comedy's a part of that.
I think from an acting perspective too, last season I spent so much time with Kirsten, who was a lovely, lovely person, and I had so much fun getting to know her and learn about her process and run that storyline through with her. this season I've had many opportunities each episode to kind of get to know a different cast member in a more personal way. So I just think that that stakeout being directed by AJ and getting to sit with Aisha in that super
All
for
day.
all
We're
day.
through all day.
Yeah, we shot all those scenes, over one day, and it was just such a delight to sit in that car and get to know Aisha better and have AJ come in and directing us, kind of shooting shit with us. So it's I mean it's the best cast. It's the best show. It's for me, and it's I'm just so proud to be a part of it.
You and I gotta ask, can we actually trust Tyler or
Listen,
Ooh.
Tyler made some mistakes, okay? Mistakes,
Ooh.
and
We trust Tyler.
he's learned some lessons, and he's learning about himself. Okay, so this season is a really good exploration in terms of Tyler, who's used to being a bit of a lone wolf, coming into this environment, really watching the people around him, really learning from the people around him, and having some great examples in terms of, Rossi and Prentice being people who have made mistakes and bad decisions in the past, who understand that there has to be a way back from them. So I think that there's a lot of learning and a lot of complexity to them.
Okay.
and I think we got a minute left. Is there any particular moment outside of what we just discussed, obviously, that people should look forward to that you're excited for fans to see?
There's a lot of really cool stuff with Voit. I was saying earlier that this is so off piece, but I think it works. Michael Mann was talking about the movie Heat, which is one of my favorite movies. And he says, like, that movie was really a meditation on how criminals and cops need each other, how one can't exist without the other. And I think that symbiosis is most impactful when you think about profilers. We can't do our job without interacting with serial killers. We can't understand the serial killer without talking to, dissecting, head shrinking, getting inside the head of a serial killer. But it's a very dark place to be. And this season, we really explore that. We need Voit, but we really hate that we need Voit. He's a terrible person. He's done terrible things. He's a sociopath. And this symbiosis of profiler and serial killer is something we really explore this season. And it gets really heady. It's a really exciting puzzle. It's not like a jigsaw. This is a three-dimensional puzzle as we put this together and we lean on this person who we would all like to honestly lock up and throw away the key and never see again, but we need him to solve this very complex mystery about who Gold Star is. And so it's a really great puzzle for everybody to lean into, and I think they're really going to love it.
I think from an acting perspective too, seeing a show in its 17th season and me being kind of the newest cast member coming in here and seeing everyone do such high level work consistently throughout the entire season as they have through their careers, it's just really invigorating as an actor, and yeah, I'm just in awe of these people.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thanks,
You
Shannon.
too. Thank